Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to protect this space, to clear out all negative and lower vibrational energy from our mind, our body, our soul, our home, our hearts, our friends, our families, and our loved ones, as well as to place the white light of protection around us with your blue seal, as well as I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael and his green healing light, and I'm going to call in Mother Mary. I'm going to call in all the archangels, the cherubim and seraphim, for any sort of healing that can occur, and the violet flame as well. And I'm going to read a couple of different things today, guys, that I've been guided to share with you. And one is obviously for my clarity and connection that I love. It says, ask yourself, it says, is the connection real if there is no space to be vulnerable? The depth of our relationship is defined on how freely we feel we can deliver our authentic message. The deepest bonds are held together by a bridge of honesty. Real love holds space for vulnerability, a place where we can be open and raw and even share parts of ourselves that are not fully formed and are ready to be expressed. Whether within ourselves or in front of someone who is close to us, vulnerability asks for non-judgmental acceptance of our imperfections. This is a form of compassion that can help us to observe our story in a different light, hopefully transforming that was once burdensome into an insightful understanding that is a form of compassion that allows us to accept the ways in which we are trying to change. If someone's vulnerability changes, ask to be seen and heard. It says, if we are far away from ourselves, if we are not honest with ourselves, and if we are full of unexamined emotions and conditioning, we will naturally find it difficult to be close to others. It says, it will be easier to give loving support when we have taken the time to explore our own inner world and let go of subconscious patterns that do not align with how we want to show up for others. So, wow, it's amazing. And this one, guys, this is from my book, my personal growth book, again from college, that I actually asked Spirit to open the book, and I closed my eyes and I had them point to where they wanted me to read. So it doesn't really entirely go along with it, but hey, it's what Spirit wants you to hear at this point. So it says, by the time it should be clear that mental illness is deceptively simple term for a verified set of disorders. Some of these disorders can be highly debilitating at times, whereas others are not so debilitating, and in fact, many can be quite invincible to the outside observer. Some, such as bipolar disorder, have been very clear and strong biological causes. Others, such as personality disorder, seem to stem from disturbances in early interpersonal relationships. But even in these disorders, a single cause is not usually sufficient to fully explain the cause of the disorder. A person who is genetically at risk for bipolar disorder will be more likely to become ill and remain so if there are many stressors in their life. A person whose early relationships are disturbed and who is shy and retiring by nature will be more likely to develop one of the avoidant type of personality disorders than one of dramatic type of personality disorders. As with the areas of psychology, of adjustment and optimum happiness depends on a combination of the person's characteristics and the nature of the environment. A good fit between skills, abilities, and temperament on one hand, and the demands and opportunities of environment on the other facilitate adjustment. So that's a lot, but I thought it was beautiful and good information. And what I studied is in your 30s, more women than men. If you have experienced trauma in your life, if you have dormant stuff in you, like bipolar, depression, that onset of it is going to be more likely to come out as a result of those traumas that haven't been healed. So keep that in mind. I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.